Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Nordhold. We're trying to get further this time. Hopefully I can get better at the game and get good. Your current or next research at the university takes one wave less. That might be very tempting. I'm not sure how well that's going to work out for us. I think we take the banner choice, and I think we'll go for the research just to see how it goes, because we haven't tried research before. We might as well. Of course, we have to still build the university, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. Okay, and we can do outposts down there. I'm gonna go with the tavern first. Actually, let's get this out of the way first. Let's get the worker and let's build a house. Let's build that. Let's build that. So we actually have a setup going on here that's decent enough. This will get us kind of squared away on food. We'll go ahead and grab that. That should put us at 60 for another worker. And I think we want to go ahead and get a bunch of wood with the other two. And we want to go ahead and grab ourselves tax burden, because that's going to be the first thing that's kind of important to us. So we can actually get gold from the people in our village. Not only are they building our towers, they are harvesting our fields, and they're paying us gold on top of it. Oh, yes, we're greedy. We are that guy. Now, as far as what I want in the back, that's kind of like a real odd decision for me, because I'm not sure. Because we've actually got a few options we can mess with. Runestone seems like it might be the best choice. But what about Raven Tower? Maybe we go that route, but that's costing us gold early on. So I think we actually want to go stone and wood early on, and then shift into the gold-eating tower. So we might even end up putting one back here. That's 15 gold. That's 5 gold. That impairs our economy ever so slightly, whereas this does not. So I think we go lightning. We are going to get... None of these particularly interest me. I'm going to go with... Actually, why don't we go crit on the lightning towers? And see how that works out. Goes up by how much for each one? 10% per level. So we could get that up to a pretty decent amount. I think we save our resources for the rest of this. Now we could go tornado, because early on we don't generally have a lot of branches. So I could kind of mess around with that a little bit as well. But we just wanted to get our resources. We want to get another body. Yes, throw all the bodies in. Don't let them hit the floor, but you know what I mean. For the next one, we need 80. I don't think we're going to be able to get that in one turn. So I think we're going to go quarry. And we're going to start building up on our stone, because we're hurting a little bit on that, but we'll get enough wood and stuff like that. Turn. So that'll put us up to 17 there. Do I want to bother with Swift Service? That would increase our productivity by 10%. Which is not a lot, but it's enough to like add up over time. Or we can go like this and increase it by 2. I think we go like that. I think we go for the fertility and the granite grip first. We might even... Yeah, we do have enough. Yeah, I'll go for an oak crusher as well. That gets us a little bit more resources each turn. Go ahead and explore. We could put out another tower. We'll probably go with the volcano mortars, because this can actually work alongside it. I'm slightly curious as to what combos we can get. We have not seen too many of the fusion banners, because I've only done a handful of playthroughs on this. We're still learning everything. So what else do we want to do here? Probably struggle. House-wise, we need to get up to 70 for that. Get another house. We need to save up for the versatility as well to start our gold going crazy. We also need to build a trading post. Trading post is probably going to be after the next set of houses, I think. Because having people in there generally works out a little bit better for me. Let's go ahead and go there. We're going to go for crit rate as well. Guess we're doing a crit build on the lightning towers. And if we can get the thing that causes a lightning bolt to strike whenever they crit, that might be good. Might just be decent. Let's see what we can do. We're on normal difficulty still. There's also a casual difficulty that we unlocked. Although I'm slightly curious as to why casual difficulty is based on progression through the game. Or is it through losses? I'm not entirely sure. Each arc critically hit not from jump slightly increases the tower's individual future crit chance. You know what? Jump damage is not bad. Chain crits is not bad. These are the two things that are really interesting to me. This can just go to hell. We'll banish that. So this would actually increase the crit damage by more than 100%. This does not work with it, and it only works with the actual hit. I think we want to go with that. I feel weird taking that, but it'll be fine. Are we looking on crit chance? 20% already. Go up by another 10%. So we only need to keep it on there for a few levels. Once it's at 100%, that thing's going to be doing what? How much damage? Yeah, 10% for each one, and it goes over by 10%. So yeah, it's just pushing it. That's fine. Okay. I think we actually do want to go gold first. I was thinking about doing the houses first, but I think we actually do want to do gold. So I'm going to go down like that. I'm going to grab this. That should put us at 70. We'll go like that. That'll get us enough to get another person. But now we can actually do this probably next turn. Will put us over 30. Yeah, it will. Unless we build another lightning tower. I could get some arrow towers and go with that. So we can actually generate wood from the existence of a tower. But I don't think that's going to really be the best of ideas. I'm so glad I remembered to actually change the audio recording things. One of the things I was working on just dinged at me. So it kind of shocked me, but I don't think you guys heard it, thankfully. Is that not targeting the frontmost one? Research and duration of active and future research will be reduced by 1, or we do that. I think we re-roll. Don't like either of those. Workers work 20% more effectively and enemies move 20% faster. Yeah, we'll take that one. Get more resources, punch things out a lot faster. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, we're not set to front. We actually want boss than front, I think. Because we want to be able to kill bosses before they actually reach it. Boss first seems like a default that we're always going to be picking on this one. And we have 30 for that, so I am going to go ahead and grab that. And we should have, yeah, we have enough for another person. So we can throw another person into the mill. Still only at 2 towers, so we don't need to do versatility just yet. I think we just want to hold on to our money and go for it. Hero Tower. That's interesting. Just each 5 waves. That's not bad. We could actually kind of play around with that. We're not too high on our honor just yet, but after this run, we might be able to do that. Spell energy by 1 or 2. Ooh, power growth is super expensive, but if we're going for a gold build, we can actually play with that later on. I think we just keep on chugging forward. We're getting a little risky here, because we only have 2 towers. I'm not sure this could be stopped by 2 towers. I think if we get crits, we're fine, but if we don't get crits, we're kind of being risky. Maybe. Oh, nope, that one's gonna get through. We leaked one. It's not so bad. We can deal with that. Upgrade cost minus 10% is not bad. Trading ship cost down is kind of nice. Brings 1 random common banner. It's between Sigurd and Morton out of these two. The common banner there is very tempting. But I think the chest here is going to be more beneficial to us in the long run. Didn't get gold from it, but we'll take wood. Got wood. Okay, so we need 100 to do the next one, so we might be able to get that with... That'll be 90. Yeah, that'll be 100. So we can do that with just 2 there. Get some wood going in that way so we can start getting more trade ships. Don't have enough for another arc tower, which is not good. Very, very not good. I think we go for granite grip. Although... No, we'll go for oak crusher for more wood. Because I think we're going to need that in the long run. As far as the castle goes, we're just holding off until we... Oh, everything's cheaper. Oh, yeah, because I think... Yeah, they reduced the upgrade cost. That would be why. Go ahead and pop that to get 2. We're just building up our energy, because we can actually get bonuses on one of the towers that we like from that. Which is the runestone. And actually, it does not synergize with lightning, so we're probably not going to take that just yet. Do we go for a volcano mortar, or do we go for... I think we're going to risk it. We're going to actually go for the statue. We're going to go with lightning, getting a 20% damage boost. And we're going to grab this, just for a slim chance that we can get some money from that. It's only a small percent chance, but, I mean, we got to kind of take it. I'm going to wait until they start passing by these guys to actually cast my spells. I can cast at the end of the wave and still get the benefits from it. And it looks like we're doing okay. Do we have anything big and scary coming? Doesn't look like it so far. I'm half expecting something big and scary to come. That was a crit. At 242 that was coming through. And we're leaking all kinds of stuff. Lovely. Okay, this is what we're... Chance of causing max health. Okay. Hits have a chance to cause a max health focusing lightning strike, not from jumps. Chance 1.2%. I thought that was based on crit. So us going for crit, less useful than I thought I was going to be, but we're going to take it. We're going to mess around with the weird lightning towers. We're probably not going to get as far because I'm messing around with stuff, but I think we'll be okay. So we definitely need to stop leaking. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this spot. We're going to give it kind of a similar loadout. Going for crits again. We're going for a crit build on the lightning towers. We're probably not going crit builds for everything, but I think we want to kind of square it away a little bit. Okay, so our gold income is looking a little bit better. How are we looking on worker? Yeah, we got a little bit of food for him. Okay, so we can bump that up. Actually, we need to get stone coming up as well. So let's get ourselves granite grip going. And then we'll start building up this stuff and the brewery. Because we're starting to get that critical mass of people that we can start shoving out even more resources with. Okay, just soften them up a little bit. Think we're going to have multiple blues this time. Which could be bad for us, but there we go. A little bit of extra damage. They're a little bit slower, so we might be able to take them out just with, like, leading shot. 3 towers might not be enough to stop an entire wave either. Kind of sucks a little bit. Okay, 2 shots. No. Does that guy get through is the question. He does not. We do not want to send a worker off. We're currently just amping up a little bit. So we definitely want to take Swift Service. That's going to boost up our resource gain. We're not enough to get either of those. We are going to build a 4th lightning tower because that was a little bit close for comfort. So there. We are building up that crit chance. We're at 30% now. We're not going to probably hit 100% before we start hitting trouble with this, but I think now that we're at 4 of those, probably next wave. Oh no, we have a market offer next wave. I shouldn't have spent that money. I think we want to just save our wood. Either for a university or the brewery. I think we go for the brewery. Because we're generating pretty decent food. We're generating pretty decent stone. So I think we just go for it. Oh, I was hoping that was still straight, but no. It branches off to the right over there. But yeah, I saw this forming right here, and I was hoping it would come along here and just come back up. But we have not gotten good luck with the formations lately. The past few runs I've done, I haven't done all of them on camera. I've done some off camera. But the past several runs, I've just ran into situations where I was just not getting good pathing. So we just had these long, drawn-out areas like this, where it was really a nightmare for us to try and build up any kind of defense. Looks like we'll be leaking again. How much health are we at? 17 out of 20. We can leak a little bit. I think we need 1 more lightning tower. And we'll, if we don't have anything good in the market, we'll be really happy, but... And we're going to leak a lot, actually. Yep. Okay, ouch. Not killing off any of those. We just lacked the firepower. This was an experiment. It was a failed experiment, and we didn't get anything from that. That would be really nice. That would be really nice as well. But we'll be spending those on something else. Okay, brewery. We can go for another house. We're going to have enough food for another worker this next time, but that's not going to matter too much. I think we go for the brewery and we turn it on. That's going to boost everything up. We have enough gold to do this. We can try and redeem this run. Try being the key word. No guarantees. That covers pretty much the same area, and we could put something short range there in front of it, so I'm going to go with that. I think going for raw damage might have been the better play. At least now we have enough units that we can kind of defend ourselves. We have 3 lightning ones. Do I go for arrows with it? I could, because we know what the hybrid of that one is. The hybrid of that, we're going to go boss, carrier, and the first. But yeah, we know what the hybrid of that one is. And it's basically they amp each other up whenever they're next to each other. So we could do like arrow towers next to each of these, and they're right on the road, so that's not bad. Of course, that requires us getting 2 more banners after this. Which is no guarantee. And we could also be getting wood from them, which is another nice thing. I don't think the arrow towers would actually be able to solo this. There is supposedly a way to beat it with just 1 type of tower. I have a feeling it's rune towers. If I had to take a wild guess as to which one's probably the strongest. Because beam towers in most games like this are absolutely brutal. What was that? Okay. And we need probably to get some branching paths in here. Otherwise, life is... Oh, no, that was the lightning that it does. We have a 1 point something % chance of it. I completely forgot about it. And we're going to leak again. We just don't have enough damage. So I'm probably going to have to go for either mortars or just for, like, crowd control. We're definitely leaking again. That guy's going to get through. Just barely. And that one's going to get through, and this one probably will too. Yeah. We're down to 4 life. Can Alzorath redeem this? We're going with slow. The amount of resources increases by... Sure, we'll take that one. It's not harmful to us. Okay, we have a lot of wood. We're gonna build with it. I'm gonna go there. Boss carrier front. There we go. And damage. 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 And, oh, we don't have enough for another one. Okay, so we're only going to have 4 of those so far. That sucks. Next wave, we'll have enough to actually get one, but that's if we survive the boss. That was all of our wood, so we can't really build too much around here anyway. I'm going to go ahead and take Swift Service to get a little bit more of that working for us. Do I have... No, I don't have enough for any of that. Doing good on wood, doing good on the quarry. I think we'll take fertility. Don't have enough to hire another worker yet, but that's because we turned on the brewery. Do I have anything else I can put stuff into? We could... No, we don't have anything that we can invest stone in other than towers. I could do volcano mortars, but that breaks us up from being able to do the arrow towers as easily. But I think we'll still probably get them. So I'm going to go with it. And go for boss crowd carrier. Although the carrier one likely will never trigger. I don't think there's a situation where it does. We'll go with another one here. Because that's just more firepower, and that's all we really need right now, is just some way to deal with them. Back. Do we do an all thing? Do we start that already? A 30% boost? You know what? Fine. I don't think it's going to pay for itself. But it might. You never know. And there's the branching path. So that means if we survive this one, that's big if. If we survive this, we can start stretching them out a little bit. Because their waves are divided now. So we could be sending one off that way or down this way. I think we want to go down this way and hope that it branches back towards us. And those mortars, I actually think the mortars might save us here. We do have slow on the boss. Is this not targeting bosses first? It is not. There you go. I didn't realize we weren't targeting bosses first. That might cost us. I probably should have done the Q instead of the... it's not that much of a difference in damage. Are you targeting bosses first? Yes, you are. Yeah, I'm more interested in him dying. If we take 2 damage from the rest of this, sure, whatever. But if this guy gets through, we lose. There we go. Thankfully, that guy's relatively slow. Oh. Area of effect, wide blast could be nice. Think we'll take it. Out of those, that's the one that is most interesting to me. We're going to go for legendary banners. Probably not going to see anything from it, but we're going for it. Got one of those next to each of them. Building that up. We somehow survived that nonsense. I'm going to go ahead and get the druid house. This heals by 2 each turn. We could spend food on that. We're not going to. Okay, so arrow tower. I think right there? Or do we go short range? I think we go there with it. This wants to go just like that and that. Damage up. We're probably going to be starting in on the runestone towers soon too. And we'll tuck them in with these. So we'll just have runestone tower. We'll have a trifecta in pretty much any given location. See if we can survive the nonsense that I got myself into. I am almost out of water, I just realized. Not a good thing, Alzorath. Okay. Do we go for it right away? I mean, we could. That would give us a way to deal with the... I think we do start with a rune tower. Get damage out on it. Boss, shield. Actually, we go shield boss. Because we're going to be needing the shield guys down first. Then front. Actually, no. Shield guy carrier. There we go. And then we'll put one down here as well. Although the range right there is absolute butt cheeks. I probably should have thought of that beforehand. We'll do one here. Okay, so that should be good. Almost out of the rest of our resources, so I think we just run it. And which path do we want to stretch first? We're going to stretch this one first. Obviously, it's going to take a while to get it far enough away for it to really matter, but... the bounce range on that is not bad. Are we going to be able to take... I think we'll be able to take these guys out. It's whenever we start getting the larger numbers on these waves that I'm going to be kind of regretting my choices. And yes, we are sticking with what we started with, because once you're in for it, you kind of have to. Otherwise, you end up just half-assing everything and end up losing pretty much any of the ground you would have gotten from doing that. A bad plan is better than no plan, basically. Okay, so we got a bunch of wood. We have 5 of those, so we're getting decent gold from that. We're at 2 mortars. We could probably go up to 5 mortars pretty easily without burning all of our gold. That'd give us more gold income so we could get more rune towers. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5 arrow towers. I care about outposts? No, really don't. Getting the university is like awesome, but it costs so much. I'm slightly curious what their optimal build patterns are supposed to be. As far as the towers, we're only going to be able to get a second one. I mean, a third one, sorry. We're going to be able to get... I think we want to do that. and get enough food to make another one of those. I think we go stones. So we can build more rock towers. Got that guarding that spot. We got the one down here. Think we drop one here as well. Or do we put it down here? I think we put it over here so we can get the attack speed boost if we get that. And as far as this goes, we are going to throw... We're going to do a lightning tower there, so I don't want to waste that. I think we instead go for... I think we get our second one here. And it's just going to be on boss and lowest life. Because I wanted to trim off the stuff that's a problem. As far as what we do with the rest of our wood, gold income. Oh, we don't have enough. Well, damn. We could go for more damage on this. I think we actually go Blessing of Wealth. And then we'll get some versatility and tax burden probably next wave. Because we've got market at 13. Actually, we'll hold off until after we have the market. So the ultimate plan is I'm going to take this down about 2 more. Then we'll start doing 1-1. Because then they'll be spread enough apart that I won't have to worry as much about it. The trick is I want to make sure the branches are on the furthest part away. So we get like an early trickle of nonsense out of the way, and then we start dealing with the bad crap. Because most of the bad crap comes in towards the end of the wave. We have a bunch of fodder at the start that just is supposed to distract our towers long enough for it to start getting into the mix. Then we'll have carriers at the end of it. We have enough damage coming in on that? That makes me nervous. Think we might leak 1. Yeah, that guy makes me nervous. Oh, nope, we got him. Sweet. We're going to go for bodkin arrows. Make them fire faster. We're 1 away from having that combo, which is going to be handy. So we have lightning tower possible this time. On another worker. Hire another worker and put them in there. This is active until wave 14, so we still have a few more waves of just increased income. I think I do grab this one. We're going to go damage on it because I'm nervous. We'll do carrier in front. As far as the rest of our stone, it's going to go into a mortar. That's going to go there, I believe. No, we have a mortar up there. I think we go inland. Yeah, right there seems like not a terrible idea. The thing that I'm worried about is it's going to split between those 2 branches to the right. So here's hoping that doesn't branch. That puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 1 more mortar and we'll actually get more gold from that. I'm going to go ahead and start getting versatility up. So we start getting more gold income from it. As far as the other arrow towers, I think we go there. We only have enough for 1. getting it bleeding before it starts getting into our kill box is not a bad idea. Okay, so that's fine. Damage. That's already on damage. You're going to go on damage as well. We don't want to be giving up any of our upgrades. That's the thing that I'm kind of focusing on right now. Ooh, and this is all windy and weird. That's strange. We don't want it to be all windy and weird. I think we'll branch off of this one next. Then start doing 1-on-1. That way we can have this one be a trickle, and then they can kind of work their way in. Well, there's a reward. What's looking the shadiest? That's looking shady. These will be able to take care of those. This makes me a little nervous. I think we'll be fine. We have enough just damage consistently going across them. I don't think we get past the healers on this run, because we just haven't had the doubling back. This is the closest we've had to doubling back right here. And we can't use that because we have 2 other paths up there, which results in us not being able to use it. Okay, Arcane Explosion. We'll do the 400 damage one. As long as we keep getting a bump up with it, we're fine. Each worker generates 1 gold per wave. Yes. And do we go for damage on everybody, or do we go for banner rerolls? Bleed multiplier is not bad. Arrow tower fire rate is not bad either. Both of these are decent. I think we just go for bigger, just overall damage. We're slowly building back our life points. We're at 10. Gonna take that for upgrades. I don't think we care about this, and I don't think we care about this. And I will take... I'm gonna take more gold, because we can do some stuff with that. Namely, we can actually upgrade our income. So it's either tax burden or versatility. I think we go for versatility. And do we have enough to do anything else in here? 140 will have enough wood next wave, I think, if we don't build an arc tower. Currently at 1, 2, 3, 4 mortars. So 1 more mortar and we can start getting income from that. So I think we go mortar this round. We get enough wood for that next round so we can start building up more people. After this wave, we need to invest in that, which is going to be what we use that food for. We need to save the wood, otherwise I'd do that. Same for the trading post. I think we might just hold on to a lot of our stuff, just build a mortar and go. I could just build it there and take full advantage of that thing eventually getting that ability, but I can't guarantee that banner will drop for us because we've already diversified quite a bit. I think we just go here. Actually, I think we go in behind this. Yeah, right there seems like a good one. That way we can just keep pounding on the enemies. We can start building up. Basically, future fire trail is kind of what we're looking at there. Could also grab the shadow tower, because we are starting to get enough gold. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5 of those. Use that to soften stuff up. Can I get in there? Yes, I can. It does use up a little bit of stone, but I think we're fine. Boss. This ignores armor. I think we go for boss, spawner, and most health. This will be our last branch on there until we start doing over here. I'm very tempted to take this one until it forks. That we have a lot of guys down this one, our longest path, and we can kind of spread them out. But if I'm not getting a lot of forks, we can't really do that. We do have an oracle this wave. That's a good one. And I will drop that there as well. But yeah, we have an oracle this wave, so I might be able to get one that gives forking paths. In which case I could fork off several down this path, and then just have this be stretched out to possibly leak off some more. Because they really do feel like they are just divided between the paths. It doesn't feel like they are fixed numbers from each path. So more paths, more better. It was kind of a similar strategy in Rogue Tower. I do feel this was inspired by that to an extent, but tried to fix a lot of its mistakes. And that's going to be the last guy. He's going to be... Oh, it wasn't even a spawner. Leave. No elite enemies appear. Well, that's the exact opposite of what I want. And this would stop right before the boss. I think we go Path of Haste. I don't like it, but I think we go with it. Okay, let's get some more houses. Let's go ahead and All Thing Feast. Next wave, in 2 waves, we'll actually be able to do another person in our party here. We have 88 gold income per turn, so we're doing good there. Means we can start investing gold. Go ahead and bump that up 20. Oh yeah, we need to shore up our gold even more. There we go. Tax burden all the way. Don't have enough for that, but we do have enough for either Endless Wood. I think we go Endless Wood before we go Stone, because we already have enough people doing Stone. What's the next one we take to 5? Probably Rune Towers. And I think we go... Where do we want this one? I think we go there. Should have built these with a plan in mind. And just have them here designed to just cut into the trash that tries to come through with shields. Because we're about to get shields. Currently have 3 lasers to actually deal with that, which is not a good thing. I think we do go for a slow here as well. We just have like the big old cluster of towers right here. So if we ever do get lasers, we're squared away. In this wave, we will be getting a banner choice as well. So I'm going to go ahead and explore one more time. There's our fork. I'm actually slightly tempted to just keep going off this direction. Let those first 2 forks just be depleted by how many forks we get further down this way. So I think maybe come off of this one and get more forks going that way. We could get the hyper branching path one if we get another oracle at 19. If we're lucky, and we'll just like have all the branches going off into this abyss over here. At least that's the plan right now. I don't know if that's going to work out. But they are getting a little stretched out, which is good for most of our towers except for the artillery mortars, and I am fine with the mortars not being happy. Because if the mortars aren't happy, that means that the enemies are not getting a lot of like ground on us. I think that is not a spawner. No, it's just a fast guy. And I think we're good, because, yeah, these are the spawners, and they're going to be taken care of. No problem. Yeah, the trash, these guys that pop out, they're only really a threat if they pop out near the end. Oh, man. We're getting legendaries on the towers that I don't necessarily want it on. Can we get one for the arrow tower at all? Nope. No, we cannot. Okay, that's fine. I guess we go for the runic fire aura. The chance to freeze is very nice, but I think we go for the fire aura, because that's going to increase our fire rate on pretty much everything around these towers. There's 3. We got lots of gold from that. Excuse me. Think we go for more gold. That eats up our wood, but we're not needing wood for where we're going. So there's 3 of them. It's boosting those. I wish I could clear that rock up there. That would be good there as a tail end. I think we're going to go ahead and take it, because the fire rate boost is going to be nice. Damage. I think we want to go for the least life and just have that pick off nonsense. Actually, we're going to go boss then least life, because that's going to be a bit more important. We have 8 out of 10 potential population. Next turn, we will have enough to get another worker. We have this active until 19. Of course, we're on 15 right now. We don't have anything for the next couple waves, so I'm free to just invest. And get our resources up and running. Even better. Okay, so we've got the early branch. Thankfully, all of our towers are after the fork. We don't have to worry about the weaker starter fork distracting us. That thins out the number of enemies we have to deal with whenever the boss is there, because the boss should spawn at the furthest out one or the last spawned one, but I could be misremembering that. Only downside of this one is we have the situation where there's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass in the way of we're going to get spawners dropping really close. And I don't know if we're going to be able to take out the shield guys, now that I think about it. Yeah, we don't have anti-shield. Oh, we do have that. It's going to be targeting that. Maybe I should do that. We're going to leak a little bit, which sucks. Thankfully, we got that druid. Oh, shit. Oh, that was most of our life gone. Okay, so we need an answer to that. I need more anti-shield. That's what killed us there. The question is, where do I put it? We don't have a good long-term path, like, for them to sit on. This is doing some damage out here, but it's not a lot. I'm actually not sure how we answer that. Of course, right now I do believe... Aren't we sitting on the thing that makes them go faster? Yeah, they move faster. Perk unlocked, Elder Wisdom. What is that one? Spell damage! That would be nice. Okay, so we have 4 of those. I'm going to go ahead and get another population. Yeah. It's going to go in on probably wood right now. We're going to get ourselves a 5th one of these boogers. Yeah, that's going to be all that one can do is just damage, boss, shield, barrier, and then just whatever the hell it wants. Who has a level up? Oh, I know it has a level up. I'm trying to click on it. There we go. Fire rate. Next one up. I think we go there. Yes, we want fire rate on it so it can start peppering down whatever's causing us trouble. Because unfortunately, we are not really killing stuff very well right now. This has just been a rough run in general. We can get that up. We do need to get up to 180. We're definitely getting to 180 on this next wave, so nothing to stress about there. We could do Blessed Expansion. That gives us a second tower to kind of mess with. It's 72 gold, which is a lot. It gets us rune towers up, which I think is what we want. I think we go with that there because it's going to be able to get the bonus from that. I'm kind of wanting more forks out here. That way we can have less coming out of this front side. Because right now I am not doing well clearing out the mobs from these 2 branches. Basically, we have the enemies split into 2 waves, but... Okay, so they're bunching up here. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick nuke there. I'm saving my second nuke because I have a feeling we're going to need it for this shield wave. I need something up here to deal with them as well, but I don't think we have it. I don't think there's anything we can drop there that is going to actually help with that. Okay, so those 2 are getting through. I think we we almost had him plucked.
Mother Plucker. How can you not die?
Okay, that's going to be a spawner. These should be easy enough for us to take down. Yeah. Okay, so we're hanging in there. We lost a lot of the life that we've built back up. I may actually need to spend food. Restore that. I have a hair on my keyboard that is driving me nuts. There we go. This is a Princess in the Pea situation. I had a hair on there and I could feel it with my fingertip. Okay. That's getting a bonus there. We have level up here, which is just going to be... I think we go with fire rate. I want to try out fire rate on those. Plenty of gold income. Don't have enough to do Scandinavian yet. I could go with some Raven Towers. But I think we go with more Weakness Towers. I want that banner choice at 18 already, but we don't have that going for us. You know what? I'm going to do this real quick. Yeah. I'm nervous. We'll still get more than enough to actually do one of those next wave. And how much weakness can we actually stack up? Because I think there is a mod that allows us to stack up multiple weaknesses. I could put one there, but it's only going to get that one branch. That's the reason I'm not a huge fan of that spot. We could do duels. Yeah, we could do dual towers here. That's fine. Like that. And they'll help each other's fire rate. Brings them up to, what, 7.7, which is a 10% boost. Ow, just bumped my desk. Apologize. Okay, and we can do another one there. And basically just have this be the stripper zone. I don't know why I called it the stripper zone, but we're sticking with it. Welcome to the stripper zone. Going fire rate. Please fork. It did not fork. Yeah, the more forks we have down this path, the better this front spot will get. Because we'll have this one kind of leaking stuff out. It's going to overlap slightly with this one right now, but it's not going to for a long time. I don't know if this one overlaps with these. It does. Not horrendously, but it does. I'm sad that we don't have any burn on the tower, on the artillery towers, but we were looking for bodkin arrows or possibly the wood from... Actually, barbed arrows would have been better for the arrow towers. And these are actually doing their job. Okay. As long as they're spaced out a little bit, I think they'll be fine. We'll get concerned if things start reaching these towers. You should be decent damage. Yeah, 50 damage per tick now. So you can see how fast they're firing. They're gonna melt single targets. Got things reaching that tower though. So that means that we're not really doing as much damage as we should be. That said, it was only one enemy. Maybe I should adjust my targeting. That's usually where I struggle with on these. Is I have trouble figuring out which one I should be targeting at any given time. Yeah, I do enjoy playing this type of game. Even though I'm not the best at it, I enjoy it. You guys put up with my derp because... I assume you like seeing my random ass, oh, that's interesting strategy. I want that. I'm gonna take this. Which are adjacent dark towers shoot arrows that may cause jumps. Jumps of the arc tower transfer a share of the original arrow tower bleed stacks. The transferred shares are reduced according to the jump damage percent figure with each jump. We are going... Oh, actually bleed on the lightning towers would be nice. It's only 15%. I think we go for raw damage. Not necessarily ideal, but it's fine. Druid Wand, yes, we are. We're not below 50%, but we were for a long time, so I'm taking it anyway. Burn increases to 120%, and all towers deal... Oh, you can no longer demolish towers? Sure, fine, I'm good with that. We'll take that, because we can. We have plenty of gold in them thar hills. Okay, so we've got another boss wave coming up soon as well, which makes me super nervous. Okay, Scandinavian style, hire a worker. The last wave we have this, I think. Or is it? Nope. Yeah, this is the last wave we have that, but we'll have not enough. We go like that. Needs 190. We don't have enough even then. There we go. Now we have enough. Probably shouldn't have done that, but we have enough. Trading ships. I don't think we need to worry about gold income for a little bit. I think this wave is, yeah, we have the jump arrows. I was kind of hoping we'd get the faster attack hybrid, but this is fine. I think we go another lightning tower. We have one that does jump. This one doesn't. This one does, this one does, that one does, that one does, that one does. So most of them do. We could do another one there. Or we could do a lightning tower there. I think we go with that. I did not mean to click over there, but that's fine. You go for damage as well. Go for the dangage. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 of the shadow towers. Probably going to get shadow towers up to 5 and then start in on our tornado towers. We have an idle worker, which means we want to send them in on stone because we're going to be needing way more stone. Still no forks. We're getting forked by the forks. Although, right now, we don't actually have that bad of forking. We're just kind of just chilling with the swarms. And yeah, that first wave off of here just didn't do a lot, which is good. This guy right here needs to not exist. Thank you. Yeah, the shield guys make me nervous. The boss is going to make me nervous. I don't know if we have the firepower to actually take out the boss. Do I have any AoEs, targets that I need? I could do that. I think we've got everything else coming through here. Soften them up a little bit. Do we have enough damage on these speedy boys is a question. I think we do. Some of them might reach this group, which is going to make me nervous. We could go range on these. I think I prefer damage because we're basically using them as choke points to take down the shield guys. If I was going range, we'd be needing to lean into using them as attack speed buffs, which is something I don't remember if I released the video where I did that, because I actually did have one where I had these guys as the attack speed buffs. I should double check on that. I think I did. Yes, I do actually record some of these and end up not releasing them because they're garbage. For me, it's generally like, if I had a chill fun time with the run, do I release it? Sadly, there is something I'm working on that I can't release footage of, but hopefully we'll be able to do that closer to release. Because, embargoes, they suck ass. But they're important for a... I'm trying to think of how to explain why embargoes are important. But basically, it keeps it from being just a cluster whenever everybody's rushing to get stuff out really fast. If you have an embargo, everyone has time to do their coverage, as long as you send out press keys early enough. The next 5 waves, the amount of resources increases by 20% when exploring new areas on the battlefield, or chance of encountering elite enemies increased. We're just going to go with the resources, because, frankly, I'm afraid of there being more big enemies. Okay, I'm going to go with Lightning Boy there. We have enough to do the all thing. We're going to do that as well. Swift service. We want to get our economy squared away just in case we do survive this. Boost the rock income. Could reduce tower construction costs pretty easily. That's going to help out quite a bit, I think. Yeah, they're almost down to reasonable numbers. Sweet. Don't have enough gold for anything else just yet. We do have wood. We've already done that one, so we're just working on food supply now. I need 135 wood to get the next trading vessel, which is not going to happen this time. I think the next spot we go with is going to be... Let's see, we're at 3 of those. I'm going to actually go with one more of these. We're going to have it here in the back. Although we do have one there already. I think we could go more mortars. We don't have enough. We have enough for one mortar, or we can go an arc tower. Or we can go a frost tower and a tornado. Or we could do... No, that's not enough. Yeah, it is. We actually could do a shadow tower and a frost tower. So I could do a frost tower here. It was just on attack speed. We go for another little bit of lovely murder. Or do we actually send this back here to help these guys? I think we send it back here to help these guys. Just so we can keep the weakness on things, so we can actually start doing more work that way. This could go there, and we could have another little set of those. That's not a bad idea. We'll do that. Yes, I'm using up my wood. Please fork, please fork. It did not fork. So we've got boss wave. And he'll spawn out there, which means he's going to be really at the tail end of this. So we'll have a chance to actually just strip everything down before he gets to us. Because these guys, except for the healer that's right there with him, should be relatively fast. So they should be able to just move past him. I should have grabbed more energy as well. Okay, I want you to go for healers as well. So healer first, that last. Same for you. I need to copy that. And we'll go to you and paste it. Yeah, I want them focusing on the healer because hopefully they'll slow the healer down and put a gap between him and the boss with their bleeding effect. That is the goal, at least. I want that healer to be away from him. Because what's going to happen is that he's going to just keep healing his 30,000 HP. Taking damage from something. We might actually survive this. The hell? It all depends on whether these towers are enough to stop him. He does not have a self-heal. He doesn't get a self-heal until, I believe, wave 25? Which means I think we've got this. Wave 25 is going to suck, but we've got this. Okay. I guess volcanic eruption is fine. They're no longer targeted, but it's fine. We only do 2 of those right now, which is bleed and weakness. Artifact of Determination is great, but I think it's too late for it. I'd rather have it early on whenever we're still building up our towers. Having all these towers not get bonuses kind of has bit me in the butt before. I think we're going to go with the Ruby Ring. Hope it goes well. Back up to 19 life already, which is very nice. Could burn our wood on a university. I forget what the university gives us. How quickly? I think we go ahead and build it. Statue power damage, research 1 waves, or all towers plus 15% damage. We're going to go with that one. And we're currently at 4 weakness towers, so I'm going to go ahead and grab 1 more of those. I think that's going to cut us off of some stuff, but I want to get that little bit of extra going in there. So that there. And it didn't actually cut us off of anything. It's lovely. Could go there, could go there. Or we could go... that one doesn't really work too well. We need more. Probably up here. That boosts our mortars. We'll go with that. And for you, you actually go for healer boss shield. And just whatever you feel like. And as far as these, I think we want to have tornadoes back here. Just so we can have them kind of coming out as soon as the enemies decide to be jerks. Just go after the front, increase your damage. So all we have is a bunch of food, another worker. Get ourselves some more wood coming in. We have a decent amount of gold, so we could actually buff our incomes a little bit more. Currently have that running until wave 24 anyway. I think we really do just go for it. We could not get branching paths out here for anything. I keep hoping we get 1 more branching path out here because that would be a really good spot for it. Because if we get like a 3 branch out here, we'd have all of these thinned out quite a bit, and then we'd have the massive chunk at the end to deal with. So we'd be able to just split up all their shield bases and all of their swarms and all that kind of stuff. I might need to invest in more energy. Because I'm needing to use spells to save my ass, but we're not going to be able to save our ass here, I don't think. I think we'll survive this wave. I'm not sure if this guy goes down. Because he's a self-healer. It seems like we are not keeping up with his healing. Maybe. If they can keep him, he might not make it. Okay, that's good. Kill the piggy butcher. Thank you. That makes me nervous. He should not be getting that far. We're probably not getting through the 30th wave. 30 is the end of essentially the story mode. I know that. At least that's what I've heard. It's what all the achievements lead me to believe in, that kind of stuff. But I think 30, and also this leaderboard. But, I don't think we're getting to 30. The area effect of the volcano mortar, I think that's the best one we can go with.
Research completed.
And we completed research, which gives us more damage. That's going to help out a decent amount. Next one up. Think we go for weak points for tower type and usage. We have all but one in use, so that would be good for us. We're going to go ahead and buy that. Mainly because we want the extra oomph out there. We have the 3 lasers there. I think it is tornadoes. I need you copied, you paste. There's 4 of them. We could go 5th pretty soon. Do we go for the Raven Towers now? They can start sniping stuff. And right there, it's under the effect of 2 of these. Yes. We go for healers first. Okay, penetration. Oh, yeah, we go healer's barrier. Then boss. Or do we go healer, boss, then barrier? I think we go healer, boss, then barrier. I didn't realize they ignore barriers. I'm going to go probably with penetration. Accuracy, if I remember correctly, bypasses shields. No, it ignores block. This ignores armor. I think we ignore block. Split? Nope. It's never gonna split. Never gonna split it up. Never gonna let me down. Never gonna give me an easy ride. Yeah, that went off the rails really quick there. I'm sorry. It's not the first time I've done a freaking whatchamacallit cover on YouTube. Weirdly enough, the oldest one is on a channel that I can't take it off of. Because I was part of a YouTuber group for a while, and basically we published on a central channel, and then each of us did our own thing on the side. And I think I only did maybe like 10 videos for it before they just stopped publishing stuff, and I was like, I'm not dumping into that. Is that boss gonna go down? He's making me nervous. The rest of this stuff, not as much. That elite is making me extremely nervous. Is he self-healing? No, he's just big. Do we actually do enough damage to stop him? I don't think we do. I don't know if those guys are death or not. If they are, we're screwed. If they're not, okay. We're about to find out how much damage one of these elites does. Is it gonna be 20? Well, is it gonna be 18 damage? Nope, it's only 1. Okay, I'm fine. We're gonna upgrade you. We're gonna go with Arcane Resolution. We're gonna go with leveling that up. Damage for all towers up to 20%, I think might be decent. Fire rate is also decent. I think we just go raw damage. How's that thing looking on crit? 50%. So we've gotten in 23 waves and our first tower is only at 50%. We haven't been actively leveling it, but we got a market offer on the end of this next wave. How much do you have left to research? I think 2 more turns? Yeah, 2 more turns. So 1, 2, and then we'll get it right before the boss wave. I think we hire another worker. We hire yet another worker, because I think I forgot 2 last time. That might have bit me in the butt a little bit. How much is it to do the next tier up on that? 240, so we'll have enough. Don't need the guild hall at this point. Think we go some more Raven Towers? Yeah, I think we do go. No, we go a number of more Raven Towers. Raisin Towers. I thought they were chocolate chip. Okay, so we have 3 Raven Towers. We have. Do we have 5 tornadoes? No, we only have 4 tornadoes, don't we? Let's go tornado number 5. Yeah, we just have them targeting front. Because they're basically the buzzsaw towers. It's fine. So, do we survive this wave? I don't know. We're going to try. Oh, no, I have idle workers. Oh, I forgot to put somebody in. You. Don't be idle workers. Yeah, we have front-loaded a lot of our damage. I need to probably start positioning more back into this section. Oh, look, it's another one. Lovely. Thankfully, we know that they only do 1 damage now, so I don't have to be quite as stressed. I'm just going to kill things around him as they start catching up to him. Because that's going to still just boost our magic damage. I don't know if the rest of that's actually going to catch up to him. But he doesn't have any self-healing, so... keep bombarding the shit out of him. Yeah, I think we've got everything else behind him dead. So take him out. We do have some purples. That guy's going to be a pain in the ass. But nothing quite as survivable as him. So that's going to be some extra resources for us. I'll probably, if I have the option, I'll take gold out of those. We got some waves coming. Nah. They should be taken care of. They're spread out enough that it's not a problem. Because I think this little blue guy here is faster than those purples. Just barely. 1.57 with bleed. Yeah, he's just barely faster than them. They reduce so much of our damage. Holy crap. Yeah, I do think food might be the... actually, no, stone's probably the pick here. It seems like it's going to be the best. Okay. Definitely going to buy that. Might as well buy that. We're going to go ahead and get that just to reduce the chance of elites. I don't like them. Okay, let's see. We've got a lot of wood. We've got this to grab. Stone. Rock and stone. Don't care about anything there. We could do bonus increase by more. Well, let's do that. Now those are at 20%. Punching things in the face. Could go more trading ships. Why not? Don't need that. We got a banner choice on this next wave. This will be done next wave as well. I think we go with Rocksteady. Just to guarantee we have enough of that. And same for the Endless Woods. Could go level 3 on that, but I don't want to waste my points. I think we actually want to save our gold because we're not going to... I don't think we're going to be able to build 2 of those. See, that's going to put us up to 42... No, 43. No? Yeah, 43. So 43 plus 35 is 88. We're not enough. No, it's 78. We do have enough. Okay, we do have enough for 2 more Raven Towers. So you're going to go up there. We're going to be sticking with those. So now I think we have 5 of every tower. It just happens to be all the Raven Towers here up front. So, oh no, we don't have 5 of the Frost Towers. And those can actually help us. I do think we want to slow them down up here first. I don't think we bother with the arrow tower, although it wouldn't hurt. Do we have anything else we need to spend wood on? Not really. That's our last worker we can ever grab. Actually, I think we'll put him in stone. Why is that one on health? That is not what I wanted to do. Let's grab one that we actually care about. You don't have any more that you can go on with. Same for you. Same for that one. Now we can go one there. And I think that's going to be the best chance we've got. Oh, and it did finally fork down here. Oh, and it's forked again. So, yeah, we should actually have a thinner group up here at the front. So we've got these 3 thinned out probably. And everything packed up down there. So we have more time to look at stuff and try and kill them. Which is going to be important for these bastards. Because look at how little damage we do to them. Looks like we broke their shields at least. We have 2 purple shields coming up from the very back as well. These guys are so freaking durable. They're almost bosses in and of themselves. Which kind of sucks for me. Spell damage increased by 96%. Do we survive this wave? I don't know. I mean, probably yes. But I'm kind of wanting to save those barrels for the actual boss. That's 90,000. I mean, sorry, 40,000 damage, I think. Aren't they? Yeah, 40,000 damage. So we can soften the boss up. We can actually plow through them. Okay, so there's that guy down. Got kind of a crappy situation back here as well. I think this is probably going to go off on him, though. Yeah, we're taking down their shield before we're taking down them because we're just not able to kill them with the rune towers and the snipers going after them. These guys are focused in on, yeah, no healers first. Okay. Do we have enough firepower? It's going to be tight. These can help. Yeah, once that one got up front, these two became way less of a stress. So we might want to put some tornadoes in here. Yeah, we were able to save our explosions. Ooh, damage per second, or do we go bodkin arrows? That's actually a tough one. I think we go for... Yeah, we'll go for the focus rune. And we'll go Path of Diversion as well. Because we can start branching those out. Research is completed, so that's going to increase crit chance of everything. %70 crit chance on that. 25% on that. 25% on... It's not bad. %80 crit damage boost or +2 spell energy. Go with +2 spell energy. Got a lot of gold. Got our bombs there. We might make it. Despite our shady as hell start, might make it. I'm going to put some tornado towers down here. Ignores armor. I think we're going to go barrier damage on these front ones. Try and strip down barriers even more. It's going to cost 124 stone. Jesus. We still only have 3 ice towers, and they're all in that one spot. I think we go there, so we have the attack speed boost. We go front. Barrier damage. I think we actually go blip, blip, blip. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, we got accuracy on it. Okay, so that's a lot of our gold gone. It's of wood. So we can actually do, I think, 2 more of these. We could do a lightning tower if we survive this round. It's very unlikely. Okay, I think that's the best we have. We could dump gold into stuff is about the only thing left that we could do. Yeah, we've already got... Oh, we've got all thing. We can throw that in. That'll get us more resources if we survive. Do I think we're going to have another one that we're going to be able to use? Wave 29 for the last one? I think we go even more into stone. Go ahead and grab a little bit of spell damage. I don't think anything else here is going to help us. We could sacrifice people, but I don't think that's going to benefit us at this point. Oh, the music's discordant as hell right now. There's Thunderclash. Where are you at? Way up there. That's good. Unfortunately, he's also a self-healer, which is going to bite us in the ass. I think we're set up to where we might be able to deal with some of this nonsense. I think the way to deal with one tower is actually have them have barrier damage and just focus in on penetrating armors rather than necessarily getting your actual damage up high. Just have a lot of towers doing boosted damage versus all the counter abilities. Okay, so we are doing okay so far. They're in the kill box still. That guy's making me nervous down there. We'll see how well we hold up whenever the boss starts coming through. They haven't made it to our 3rd set of tornadoes, so. And the tornadoes don't go super far. They're nowhere near as far as the buzzsaws in Rogue Tower. I think that's because buzzsaws were not the most overpowered tower, but we're definitely up there. And I did not expect this run to take quite this long. We're closing in on 2 hours. Okay, where is he? He's down there still. That's good. We've cleared out most of the trash before he's gotten here. But we do have 3 shield boys. They are speed 2. He is speed 1.4. Oh, and that was like worst positioning possible for him. Jesus. We can get him down to like 40,000. Those blocks in the front can stop him. They only work once, but gosh darn it if they're not going to be super important here. You better kill that guy, thank you. Okay, so he is the last one left. We have no way to counter his healing other than just slamming onto him as hard as we can get. We just need to keep them below 40k. And then we can just move on to the next ones. That said, I have failed a run like that before, where we were able to beat the boss, but we died to the trash afterwards because we used the booms for that. Okay, he's not going to go below 20k, so... I don't think he is. Oh, no, he did. We're slowly dealing damage to him. Yeah, we're not going to be able to stop him before he gets hurt. Hey, meet the booms. Torn out page. Sweet. Excess damage to the next enemy and increase the crit damage of the projectiles, stone production, and reduces fire rate. Increases the range, though, but I think we go for overdose. We're not going to really get much from that, but it's better than nothing. Sure, whatever. We're not building any towers. I mean, sorry, any buildings. How much do you have left? You have 3 turns left on that one. Okay, next up. I think we go more frost towers. Those tornadoes are doing work, though. We do have enough for both of them. Okay. Yeah, we do. So I think you go there as well. Yeah, we'll do a tornado. It's a twister, Anti-M. It's a twister. Oh, we were going to do a lightning, weren't we? Back here. But those had the adjacency bonus. Yeah, we need to do that one first. Even though it might not have been the best decision. More mortars. We don't even have to target with them. We just set them up, do more damage. You do your thing. Okay, and then this one's gonna probably be best there. We'll go with damage on it. So we can maybe take advantage of the nonsense. Do we do arrows? Nah, I don't think we do. We'll do one. Stack as many of them. Why did that... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, do we get any more branches? Probably not. No, we get the spawners. So we're basically at the point of closing off the spawners. So that's going to be the end of this run. And then I think there's an endless mode after this, but we'll find out if we survive. I'm not liking our chances of surviving, but we'll find out if we survive. Them being more split up is good for us, though. Because then we'll just have a steady stream that we can focus down a manageable number of enemies on. And yes, I am keeping my spells ready just in case. Because we're going to have to cast it if they're in that area. Although by the time they're there, if they're not almost dead, we're just boned anyway. I don't know what oracle we get at the very end of this either. Because I can't imagine that level 29 oracle is going to have anything that important in it. If it's just a normal oracle, that's really late to get it. But I think the furthest wave I've gotten in is 27 or 28. Okay, they're dying. Slowly but surely, they're dying. Ones down here, I just want doing raw damage. So I'm going to go ahead and level them up a little bit. Because these guys are our last line of defense. They need to stop the garbage. I do wonder if these do reduce damage the more enemies they pass through, or if it's just a constant damage like the buzzsaw was. Okay, so there's one left. Got the slow boy back here. How you doing there, bud? Hey, you have the same name as the giant boss that gave us so much trouble. We found out that you only deal 1 damage. And yes, I can speed it up. It's a matter of, do I want to? We only have 4 more, so yeah, this is going to be the end of the thing. I don't think there was a drop over there. No, there wasn't. For some reason, I was seeing, like, glowies. Okay, so we have enough for the last All Thing Feast. Go ahead and drop that down to 1. We'll go a little bit of wood and a lot of stone. One more wave and we've got more spell energy on our side. And we're already doing 130% spell damage. Could go higher. But I think we'll wait until after we've gotten our towers kind of squared away. So I think what we want next is going to be a couple Raven towers back here. Just to kind of support these. Because we want to punch through those barrier bastards. So that one's done, that one's done, that one still needs it. There we go. Do I bother with the archery towers? No. I'm going to save the wood just in case we need it. And yes, there are immune enemies as well. You have to basically punch through their immunity and then you can damage them. That's why we have so much like rapid fire nonsense. And that's one reason the laser towers are so good at it. Okay, we're eating through them. We're going to have another little anchor there, another there. We're not going to have anything linking together, unfortunately. Going to have a dog in the background. Because that happens. I think we'll be fine. Apologies for the dog in the background. I just don't feel like pausing it because he's only going to bark for a few seconds. Then he's going to be getting attention. That's what he do. He gets excited about things. Oh, and I do like having this one way far out there so it can just kind of spread the enemies out. I don't think there's ever any reason you'll reach the edge of the map. Unless you just get a really bad just straight line like that. And even then, I don't think you can reach the edge. And yes, I am distracting myself from the guys up here because they make me nervous. Pretty simple little thing going on there. And I don't think any of these are going to be a problem. I am really surprised that we're doing as well as we are. We had the roughest start in the world coming into this. We have 85% crit chance sitting up there. Do we go to 100? Yeah, why not? Might as well go to 100. That basically means we're always critting. I wonder if it is possible to go up higher than that. 100% means that we always crit, so we're always just getting a free... Like, it's going to be about a 300% damage boost. Yeah, I don't trust them to take him out. Is that guy self-heal? He is a self-healer. There we go. Timberwood Mark. That might be the best one. Although, I think we go Magical Charge. Yeah, it's between these two. Do we do more damage with those, or do we just... Yeah, Runestone. Runestone's my bread and butter. So we got 3 left. Flows off. And a lot of resources. We add more to these. I think... I go ham. We're not going to be able to do anything with these, but I think we go ham. Just all artillery in there, just blowing everything up. And then we'll save our wood. And they're all gonna just be bombarding anything in this area. Oh, whoa, whoa, you look scary. You make me nervous. You got the shield down. So that's probably going to be what the boss is. If I had to take a wild guess. Just a speedy little self-healing demon. Although if he only deals 1 damage, I'm not that scared of that guy, because we heal 2 each turn. He has a big healing aura. Does this guy spawn them? Yes, he does. Spawns minions every 10 seconds. So that guy is scary. That's basically the missile tank, which is bad for us, because missile tanks are my worst enemy. For those of you wondering what I'm talking about, the missile tanks at the end of Rogue Tower murder my face because there's no easy way to target him. This guy, we could target him as healer spawner. Did he just teleport, or did I just not pay attention to him? Take 4 more damage there. I don't think we survive this wave. That's garbage. I guess I start throwing shit to the wind and hope for the best. Nope, we die. I was not expecting speedy spawner skeletons with healing. Yeah, we die on this wave. That's a gnarly ass wave. It's not even the boss wave. I'm not sure how to beat that. I mean, we had a rough start, but that's worse than I thought it would be. But we got to... Oh, that wasn't even the high score bonus? What? I'm pretty sure I didn't get to the speedy Healy skeletons before, but I guess maybe I did. Either way, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time when we hopefully might beat this. We're getting closer each time.